point, our next show is going to be exactly what every other Hott Thing show ever was. Sloppy, drunk, and by the second set, just basically Bobby. Trevor making bad period blood jokes.
Same bad period.
Oh. Yeah, the same. Can you just tell the joke?
No.
We're going to leave that one hanging?
No, because you know what? He'll capture it on the day of the show.
Yeah, it'll be on there.
Do you like my candy cane? That was a dick joke.
To talk about this is 99. When people go and see a band, they see the performance on stage and they go, that's being in a band. 99% of the time that we do in a band is sitting in this room. So learning songs, playing songs, fucking up songs like you just saw us do. What we do is sit in this room. This is where all the stuff happens. We spend 30 hours in this room for every show we play, and we're on stage for 2 hours. So that 30 hours mostly is us arguing with each other and trying to argue about what song we're going to learn. But this is really what it is.
All right, you got it. You got it.
We are on stage here for the final ever Hott Thing show here at the legendary Pure Platinum. Now we're going to be interviewing members of the crowd, getting their reactions of the, obviously the magical, the legendary Hott Thing. There's only one band that matters in San Diego when it comes to tribute bands. And everybody knows it's Hott Thing, so this is the stage. This is where the magic all happens here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the stacks, we've got the kit, and we've got the sticks and the axes. So we're going to be going around to the crowd. We're going to be getting their thoughts. And we will let you know from there exactly what the crowd thinks of the immortal Hott Thing.
Yeah, baby. Cause it Chris and right. Wow.
If you had to pick a favorite song of yours by Hott Thing, what would it be?
Man in the Mirror.
Mayor, great selection.
Man in the Mirror is a good one, but I'd probably have to go with the song by Journey. Yeah, they've done that a couple of times. I love that song.
Don't Stop Believing. Powerful song. Powerful. Really, Trevor really explores the room with his voice in that song. So, lastly, if you had to pick a favorite band member, obviously I would assume Aaron's numero uno. I mean, you know, he is the brother-in-law and all. Who would be the second favorite band?
Yeah, joint answer. We would say Bob.
I love Bob.
Well, we love
Bob
them all equally.
Will's the man too, though. Will the Thrill.
And Trevor.
And Trevor,
you know,
I mean, they're all good.
Yes.
They're all great.
But we would give it up to Bob.
I'll say great shit, guys. You guys did a fucking great job, and I love you guys.
We'll miss you guys. We'll miss all the great times.
If we can ask you one song that you feel most typifies Hott Thing, is your favorite song, what would you say it would be?
Typifies, is that a word?
I made it up right now.
I like it. I think either Paradise City or Detroit Rock City. those are like quintessential like 80s butt rock classics to me. I remember like many years coming to these shows and getting on the shoulders of like another fan and rocking out, especially like Detroit Rock City, I would say. Yeah.
If you had to pick a favorite band member, who would it be?
Oh geez. I'm gonna go with Kissy Chris. I've known him the longest. He shreds the hardest, and he's the biggest dick, like in the most beautiful way.
We can all appreciate a good dick. I think you can all agree with that.
I'll tell you what, originally, this music, of course, in the 80s was incredibly popular, and as the 90s hit, the grunge took over. And then as all of us, all of the people our generation aged, it started out as a tongue-in-cheek thing. Everyone wanted to go back and listen to those bands that they made fun of throughout the 90s. Slowly but surely, this scene is now dying, and now people are starting grunge bands because now that's tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Hott Thing.
Honestly, what it is everyone likes to go listen to an awesome
It's
lead
silly.
guitar.
It's silly and fun, just a party. You know, I definitely don't pop on this shit in my car and rock out to it.
I do.
He does. I don't.
Bob and I think, are the only ones that listen to the hair metal, actually.
Hey, you know. Yeah, I don't listen to it.
Yeah.
And I'm the only one that grew up with this stuff.
Yeah. You know what? It was really, it was just a scene.
And
it
then,
really worked out.
Aaron's also here.
It was when the band started for Trevor's 21st birthday. It was an obsession of mine. I always wanted to play a Guns N' Roses song live, and I roped in Chris and Aaron and Trevor to make my whole kind of fantasy come through, which is to play Sweet Child of Mine live. Learning Sweet Child of Mine turned into about 10 Poison songs, 10 Kiss songs, Van Halen, adding all the rest of these guys, and then a whole bunch of things like Garth Brooks and Sweet and all these other bands that we turned into 80 songs.
Shit, we have to practice.
That was always what made us a little bit different than a tribute band, is we came in here and Chris
We
and I
remastered songs.
Chris and I would get drunk at a bar and go, oh, that Garth Brooks song sounds like an awesome song. Let's turn it into an 80s rock song. So that's kind of what we've always
We did
done.
that with Michael Jackson, Garth Brooks, Sweet Caroline.
Sweet Caroline. That's what I'm going to miss the most, actually, is us sitting around here writing those songs, where instead of coming in here and just playing a Poison song, which nobody likes, we were rewriting bands that were not 80s genres.
Say one thing to the band, to Bob, to your friend, before you leave on their last show, what would you like to say to them?
Bob, buddy, love you, man. It's a pleasure meeting you. You're seeking your dreams in New Orleans. Go get it, baby. You're born for this. Go get it, buddy. I'll be there to support you, whatever you select.
All right, thank you for touching my nipple. It's a nice nipple. Now let me ask you, if you had to pick one song that you would say is your favorite, that you would say is unforgettable, so that everybody here watching will make sure they don't miss, what is your favorite Hott Thing song?
Oh my goodness, I would have to say I Want to Rock and Roll All Night by Kiss. I think, from what I remember.
Well, you do rock and roll all night long. I've seen you after we won our softball championship, and you were rocking and rolling, Derek. Now, last question, my good friend. Who is your favorite band member of Hott Thing?
It's got to be Will Floyd, the drummer, man. He just drums on my strings all night.
All night long again. Will the Thrill Floyd. God, he has really got a lot of support here. Proud father and a legitimate pitcher, right? You know, starting pitcher. He's got a lot of jump.
The man of the rubber arm.
Man with the rubber arm and the rubber penis. that the Warriors are, per capita undefeated, and more importantly, the most handsome team in the SDABL. That's why we want to interview the Warriors, because we know that sex sells and the most handsome men are going to get us the best ratings. So let me ask you, who is your favorite band member?
Wait, what did you ask?
Your favorite band member?
Will Floyd.
Excellent. Will Floyd. A lot of fans of Will here tonight. How many shows have you been to for Hott Thing?
Honestly, been to probably 4 or 5 shows. Used to see him at Claremont Bowling Alley. Awesome venue. Seen him here once. I saw them at JP's in Terrasana, and I think that's it.
Wow, that is an amazing memory and an eclectic set of venues that you've seen them at. The bowling alley. Obviously, this lovely gentleman's a Standerton.
The bowling alley is my favorite.
Bowling alley is, let's face it.
Everyone's fucking get into it. They do karaoke. When these guys go and have their little halftime, people hop up on stage and do like karaoke. It's fucking amazing.
Well, I do beg to differ. There's nothing little about their halftime. If I can ask you, who is your favorite band member?
Oh, Bob, obviously.
It's a lock, isn't it?
Easily, not even a question. I'm so sad it's ending. That's it. Just that.
The dream is over. Well, thank you very much for your time. Who is your favorite member of Hott Thing?
Oh, Kissy Chris.
Chrissy Chris. Amazing face paint. He's got the, the cat thing going.
He's my son.
Who is your least favorite member of Hott Thing?
I don't have one. I love all of them. They're like all my children.
Well answered, sir. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Kolek. Thank you for your time.
Find another bass player. Just because he's leaving doesn't mean you got to stop.
We did have Mr. Fuller on stage. He was the original.
He can come back, right?
I would like to think he can come back. You can always come home, right?
Exactly. You can always come home. You can always come back and play. Don't stop.
Don't stop believing.
Exactly.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kolek.
Because without us, this wouldn't be possible.
You can't polish a turd.
No.
We're a turd.
We've been polishing the same fucking turds for fucking 10 years.
Dad! Mark Holland! This is my dad. I came out of his dick one time. Come on, Dad.
What can I say? I taught him almost everything that I know, but not quite. All right? I've known all these guys for, 15, 20 years. They've all been like my kids. We bowl together. We do other things together. Not what you're thinking. Well, maybe a little of that. But I'm so proud of these guys, and I'm going to hate to see them go. I really am. I mean, as a father, and I know there's a lot of fathers out there, a lot of mothers out there too. And when your children, that's right, when your kids grow up and make you proud like this. It's God damn it, I knew it.
For those of you that don't know me, that maniac right there, that's my husband.
Oh, cock block! Total cock block!
Whatever. Before I say my story, I want everyone to raise the drink in their hand right now because these guys have provided so much entertainment in the last 10 years to every single one of you in this building. So raise your glass to Hott Thing. Fuck yeah, dude. It's honestly a bittersweet day for me as well. I love this band and I love this band. And for those of you that don't know,
What about Trevor? You love him too?
For those of you that don't know, when I was about 6 months pregnant, I got proposed to at a Hott Thing show, so that's my story. They're forever embedded in my memory, and hopefully in all of yours, and enjoy the rest of this night. Fuck yeah, Hott Thing!
But these guys used to come in all the time singing, and they were rock stars back there before they even had the band. Funny thing is, the white belts and the whole the dancing and all, most of the girls thought they were a couple. But we know better. You guys, I was at the first show, I had to be at the last show. I love you guys. Been 10 great years. Give it up for Hott Thing!
Thank you. So, we're going to give a real brief history. We started this band 10 years ago for this guy's 24th birthday. We learned 4 songs, and we did those 4 songs 4 separate times that night. That's all we had. Is Kevin Fuller here? Is Kevin Fuller here? Is he coming up? Is he here? Come on. I cannot talk about the man of the night if I don't have this guy up here. Kevin Fuller was our original bass player. He played half of this time with us. Everybody let's hear it for Kevin Fuller. Fuller. So now we're going to stay up here with me. Now we're going to get to the man of the hour. Bobby Rocks, as you guys know, is moving to New Orleans. Is Daddy Dave here? Is our other bass player here? Daddy Dave? No? Alright, then we're moving on. He ain't here. He's so something so. Get up here, Bobby. You guys know we love this gentleman right here. He actually couldn't carry the band on without him. He is the heart and soul of Hott Thing. So we brought a little something we want to give to him tonight here. So Bobby, right here behind you, open this up here on stage here for us. And actually, Kevin Fuller, who's in the parties, he introduced me to Bobby about 14 years ago, so he needs to be up here with us. Open this thing up, Bob. Bobby, we figured that you could have this on the living room, and Trevor didn't even draw a dick on it, so you know we had it. What? Bobby, we love you, buddy. Thank you guys for all coming out tonight. We got
Guys, remember when we tried to do Hurt Thing?
We did try to do Hurt Thing, except you bitched out because you lost your voice.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm not playing tonight. I'm not playing.
So
That's what I sound like. I sound like a guy from
the
Guar.
concept of Hurt Thing was Hott Thing was going to open up for
Our own band.
Hurt Thing was going to open up for Hott Thing. We were going to play all 90s songs, and like 90s grunge, Nirvana.
Yeah, we did.
Soundgarden, and, like,
Smashing Pumpkins,
Pearl Jam.
The whole thing was
Nirvana.
lined up
We had
perfectly.
outfits and everything.
Yeah, I was going to wear a green dress.
Yeah, and
Did you do the
I
same
pulled
band?
the plug because
Both
the
you guys
kids
are two different bands?
Yeah.
I pulled the
we were
plug.
gonna
We were gonna
didn't
open
tell
for
anybody we
ourselves.
were our own
It was
band.
gonna be us, and like we had like grunge, like wigs and outfits.
But
And
when
we're
it
gonna
came
go
to it,
open,
Hurt Thing
and
got
then
sick and
you know,
couldn't show up.
Which was kind of like
play a
perfect.
first set, and then go change in the Hott Thing gear, so open for ourselves.
Yeah.
But Trevor threw a big ass fit.
Do you guys realize you're stepping in my feet?
We didn't even practice any Hott Thing music. We practiced all Hurt Thing music.
Yeah, we did.
That's true.
It would have been awesome. We were going to show up there in our total flannels and like 90s grunge, Doc Martens. and get up there and play even flow smash. But the fans, we had a big old flyer. Nobody knew who Hott Thing was. Everyone was like, "Who the fuck's Hott Thing?" And the night of the show, everyone's going, "Where's Hott Thing?" And then we just show up on stage and do our shitty set that night. Which, in fact, we also cut to a 50-minute set.
Oh, when you were going to open for yourselves?
We're gonna open for ourselves. Yeah. It was, you know what? That's when you know you've ran out of ideas. When you're like, you know what? Let's just open for ourselves.
Good idea.
It was a good idea. In different costumes.
Yeah. Costume change was a perfect idea.
And it was at Pure Platinum, and it would have been awesome. Unfortunately, we tried to cancel the gig the day before. They really weren't happy about that.
These guys are close friends of mine, and I support them. I've been supporting them throughout the years. It's kind of nice to see them finally retire because they're a bunch of washed-up hacks. And let's give them a good, appropriate send-off this evening. It's good to see that they ponied up some dough for once to get a fucking actual production going. And it's too bad that they're blowing it on, so late in life when they're all fat and old and have children and they're sad husks of the men they used to be. But I'm really happy for the future because a life without Hott Thing is a life for me.
Well, Nikki, if you had to pick one song by Hott Thing, what would be your favorite?
Paradise City.
Paradise City. They really rocked it right before the exit, wouldn't they? That was wonderful. Now, obviously, besides your handsome husband who's standing right next to you, who would be your second favorite member of Hott Thing?
My first favorite, actually, is Bob.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. So I would assume Aaron would be the second favorite in that case. Okay. It's no shame playing second banana to Bob.
I'm okay with that because Bob's my favorite too, so, it's fine.
He's my favorite and my wife's. So I completely understand. So if you could say one song that would be your favorite song that Hott Thing performs, what would it be?
Detroit Rock City.
Detroit Rock City. Great selection. Now, I know you do have things to do since you are the first lady of Hott Thing. So if you had to say one thing, if you wanted to say something to the band in their final show, please look in the camera and let the guys know.
I love you all, especially my brother Will. Mwah.
Who is your favorite band member, if I may ask?
That'd be my brother Aaron right here.
Yes, thanks Wong, appreciate that.
Rhythm of a love, sweet dreams, sucker band, Lucero.
Put a lot of effort into this. Now just go down there and have a little bit of fun. Let's just have a good time. Let's just
Been a
have
great
a good time.
10 years, guys. Hey, yeah, honestly, you look like you're sweating here, guys.
I am too. I didn't get out of here.
It's very uncomfortable for all of us.
Boys, it's a little Hott Thing on 3, and I love you all. 1, 2, 3. Hott Thing!
Hold on to what we've got. Does it make a difference if we make it or not? We got each other, that's our life for love. We give it a shot. Oh, we're halfway there. Wow, living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Wow, living on a prayer. Tommy does a 6-string and high. Now he's holding in what he used to make it talky stuff. So tough. Gina dreams of running away. The stars in the night, Tommy whispers, baby, it's okay. Someday. Gotta hold on to what we've got. Does it make a difference if we make